Good morning, everyone. Namaste. We're going to call on Archangel Michael to clear, cleanse the space of all negative and lower vibrations from our mind, body, and soul, home, and hearts, placing the white light of protection on us with his blue seal. We're also going to call on the Pleiadians because we're going to be reading out of my Bringers of the Dawn. And we're still in chapter 2 on Prime Creator's Journey. It says, outside the structure of 100,000 years can pass in what may be a year within the structure of time as you know it. That's crazy. So 1 year can equal 100,000 years. These creator gods did not exist in time as you know it. A few 100,000 years or 1,000,000 years was nothing to them. Different energies were brought into existence. There were species of humans on Earth, perhaps 500,000 years ago, who developed very highly evolved civilizations. We are not speaking of the civilizations that you call Lemuria or Atlantis to us. Those civilizations are modern. We are talking about the civilizations that are ancient civilizations that are buried under some of the ice caps of the far southern continent of Antarctica. So cool. The project of the living library on Earth was eventually fought over, and it looked enticing enough to be owned by some. During Earth's early history, there was wars in space for ownership of the planet. Have you ever wondered who owns Earth? It's a prime hunk of real estate. Do you think it would go ownerless in space? Skirmish took place and Earth became a place of duality. Certain creator gods who have the right to do whatever they wanted because Earth is a free will zone came in and took over. We are calling this raiding the Earth. It was like a corporate raiding on Wall Street. These creator gods raided Earth approximately 300,000 years ago. The time period, historically speaking, that you would call the beginning of human civilization. This is merely the time period that you in the present day are taught was the beginning of civilization. In actuality, it is only the beginning of the later phase, the phase of modern humanity. That's so crazy. When the skirmish occurred, a certain group of entities fought in space and won the territory of Earth. These new owners did not want the native Earth species, the humans, to be informed of what took place, and the species would be easier to control. This is why light, information, and dark is lack of information. These entities beat it out and Earth became their territory. It gives you a new idea of light. There is great radioactivity and nuclear action, and much of Earth was rent asunder. The original species, humans, creations, experienced great destruction and was scattered. These new creator gods, who were the new owners, were also master geneticists. They understood how to create life, and they wanted this territory for their own reasons. Territories are created and held by certain energies for many reasons, one of which there is consciousness within all things. And I've been seeing that Canada does just deem trees as living souls. Consciousness communicates continuously. Consciousness vibrates and can be led to vibrate at certain electromagnetic frequencies. Electromagnetic energies of consciousness can be influenced to vibrate in a certain way to create a source of food. Just as apples can be prepared and eaten in a variety of ways, consciousness can be prepared and ingested in a variety of ways. Some entities in the process of their own evolution began to discover that as they created life and put consciousness into things through modulating the frequency of forms of consciousness, they could feed themselves. They could keep themselves in charge. they begin to figure out that this is how Prime Creator nourished itself. Prime Creator sends out others to create an electromagnetic frequency of consciousness as a food source for itself. The new owners of this planet have different appetites and different preferences than the former owners. They nourish themselves with chaos and fear. These things fed them, stimulated them, and kept them in power. So everyone on this planet, all humans, are of source. We all have the divine spark within us. We all have the I am within us. But certain people that are owners of this planet, that live on this planet, they do not get their food from source. They are not connected to source. So they have learned that they can feed off the people that are on this planet that are connected to source by fear and hate, and kind of pushing that as a way of fueling it. So every time we buy in and we give hate and we give fear, we are fueling them to stay within power. So if everyone on the planet, this is just my opinion, do your own research, but if everybody on the planet decided that they no longer wanted to subscribe to fear or hate or judgment of any sort, then would they really even be able to exist if they're not connected to God? Because nothing would be feeding them. So darkness feeds on light. You are connected to source, so you have light within you. Regardless if you're doing negative things during this lifetime, you are still have the ability to at any point decide to change your mind and become one with the light. So I'm going to leave it at that, but I love you all. Food for thought. Namaste.